Good Thursday morning. Thanks for tuning in to the HB Neal Morning Show. Thanks for tuning in to Gulf Coast Weather Solutions. Meteorologist Johnny Lively taking a look at the Tamco Live Doppler radar. We're just pretty quiet morning that we're seeing. It's muggy. I believe that's some birds or possibly some type of bugs that are showing up on the Lake Charles radar this morning. But other than that, it is mostly dry today, and that's really going to be the forecast the next 5 to 7 days. Mostly dry. Nothing going on the radar this morning. But if you look at the satellite radar, it is awfully quiet, not only in the state of Texas, but for a good portion of the country right now. You can see a pretty stout dry line is setting up out there towards the west. This is thanks to Tamco Hellguard beyond Class 4. Just checking in on what's going on the satellite radar this morning. Not much going on. It is a muggy start. It is pretty more muggy. Look how far. You've got 60s going all the way up into Minneapolis. It is going to really set the stage for some severe weather, not only today, all the way through Monday in parts of the plains. We'll talk about that more in a second. But thanks to Do Good Credit Union, kind of showing out towards the west is still chilly, but I would say for a good portion of the United States, especially here locally, we are off to a warm and muggy start. Let's actually zoom into our area. No more seeing 50s. It is mainly upper 60s to already into the low 70s. In fact, this weekend, getting into early next week, several areas probably will never get out of the 70s overnight. We're getting to that muggy time. May is upon us. June is upon us. So the warmer weather definitely is here. Thanks to our sponsor of Neutron Electrical Services, showing what's going on in the temperature department this morning. It's muggy. There's no doubt about it. Not a bad forecast for today, construction-wise. We might see a passing shower. About 5 to 10% covered is what we're going to see along the coast, and then the rest of the region from Houston to Beaumont, 10% coverage is what we're expecting, maybe 20 at the most. And then towards southwest Louisiana, a little bit better coverage with 30%, but even then, I don't think it's enough to disrupt anything outdoors. So thanks to our sponsor of Modern Concrete, telling us it's a pretty good construction and outdoor forecast for today. Temperatures mainly getting into the low to mid 80s later on this afternoon. Now, as we look, if you're looking for some showers and definitely some bigger storms, that's going to be far toward the north. Take a picture of this because today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday, all of the strong storms and severe weather is going to stay well towards our north. The southern plains, or just the plains in general, including parts of East Texas and Arkansas, is going to be very active. Later on this afternoon into the evening time, they're shaded in yellow as a chance for some strong storms. Greater risk out there in the red shaded regions for significant large hail and possibly some tornadoes as well too. With this type of setup, today through the weekend and early next week, with everything staying well towards our north, just a chance for passing showers here locally in southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana, because all of that moisture is going towards that region. In fact, if we look at the Switch Electric Futurecast in the upper department, upper levels, I guess we could actually say, you can see that the majority of the action for showers and storms is mainly going to be towards our north. Once again, here we see in the plains on Saturday afternoon, large hail tornadoes definitely possible. Kansas and Oklahoma, especially along that dry line. Here locally, just a chance for some passing showers. As we get into Sunday, once again, dry line is going to be very active in Oklahoma and Kansas. And then notice that high pressure ridge is going to be building down towards our south. Above average temperatures coming in by Saturday and Sunday. And once we get into early to middle of next week, mostly dry conditions. And those temperatures definitely getting close to the 90-degree mark for a good portion of our region. Again, those overnight lows probably not even going to get out of the 70s. Look at our futurecast for today. Again, all of the storms are going to be far toward the north. All we're going to see is a decent moisture transport right over our area. Just a chance for some isolated showers, 10 to 20% coverage, worst case scenario, Houston to Beaumont, and a little bit better towards Lake Charles, mainly towards Lafayette and Baton Rouge. Once we get into the afternoon, low to mid 80s, there's the moisture content towards Louisiana, a little bit better versus us here in southeast Texas. So a mostly dry day today is what we're going to be seeing, but we will watch for a chance for a little quick passing shower is all we're going to see. Once we get into Friday, about the same thing as well too. Strong southerly flow. It's going to be humid. The moisture is going to continue to increase. A little bit better coverage for some showers over there towards Louisiana, but once again, you can see nothing beneficial at all. Nothing really ruining anything outdoor-wise and by any means. Here's a rainfall outlook for southeast Texas, southwest Louisiana. Very similar to a summer-like pattern. Just a small chance for some passing showers is all we're seeing. Next 5 to 7 days is pretty dry. If you're looking for the best rain, again, we talked about it, the storms. Far toward the north is where we're going to see the chance for heavier rain, strong to severe storms. That's where you're going to see the beneficial rain. Parts of the plains getting down into Arkansas, Mississippi, and Alabama. Everything staying well towards our north and northeast. Now, the Lakes region couldn't get a little bit better chance for maybe getting up to a quarter of an inch next 5 to 7 days, but even then, I think that's going to be pretty hard to come by. We'll see. Here we are with our afternoon highs today, and they're going to continue to increase the next couple of days. Today is going to be mostly into the low to mid 50s. Down towards the coast will be into the mid to upper 70s. Galveston a little bit warmer. Silsbee Ford Get You One has given us this outdoor forecast for today in the temperature department. Again, just a chance for some passing showers, a little bit better coverage towards the Louisiana side. And then overnight tonight, it's going to be muggy. In fact, it's going to be muggy every single day, and we're going to see more 70s as we get into the weekend. Upper 60s is what we're going to see throughout the region, and then the rest is going to be into the low 70s. Galveston continues to be warm. Thanks again to our sponsor of Silsbee Ford. And here's our 7-day forecast for Southeast Texas. I think the main headline that we're going to see, it's breezy off and on. Temperatures getting close into the 90-degree mark, mostly into the upper 80s. And those overnight lows are going to be stuck into the 70s once we get into Saturday and Sunday, especially into early next week. No beneficial rain is really sticking out as high pressure builds into our south. Same thing for southwest Louisiana. A little bit better coverage today, but even then, nothing beneficial. Temperatures warming up into the middle to upper 80s this weekend, getting close to the 90-degree mark as that high pressure builds down towards our south. Those overnight lows are getting pretty muggy and sticky once we get into the weekend into early next week. To sum it up again, just a chance for a passing shower, low to mid 80s. Good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. You can see a couple cars and trucks and even an airplane. If you're traveling, good time to download this app. It's free. You don't have to just be in our coverage zone. Even if you're going into the Plains region in the next couple of days, this will keep you updated no matter where you are. You don't have to be in our coverage zone. It will give you all the latest forecasts no matter where you go. So please go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. Thanks for tuning in to the Thursday morning show. We'll still have more updates throughout the day, but other than that, you'll have a good Thursday, and thanks again for tuning in to Gulf Coast Weather Solutions.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.